We are live. Welcome to Do and Da. I am Do.
Da.
All right. So to start out this episode, we have um we have a I don't know special
Music presentation.
music presentation. Um. So for those who don't know, uh, the Rolling Stone magazine, the number one, is considered the number one source for music
Not anymore.
news. Not anymore. Not anymore. But they usually come out with different rankings. Like they ranked like the top 200 bands, the top 200 soul singers, and whatever. They come out with rankings like all the time. Well, just this past week, they came out with the top 200 singers total, just singers of all time. And I don't know on what criteria they were saying that they were gonna rank it from. I don't know if it was. Evidently, it wasn't people's range, based on the list that I've seen.
First of all, they should have ranked the female and male separately. Okay, that's two different. It's like two different ball games. You know, when you're going to female and male, yeah, they're singers, but they're definitely different pitches, and they should have just ranked the top 50 female, maybe the top 50 males instead of the top 200 mixed.
Well, whatever the case, I don't know what the criteria was, what they were going off of to rank it, but y'all just need to look at this, okay? So we're gonna go through just the top 100. I suggest going through the whole list by yourself and just looking at, like, it's shocking, okay? It's shocking.
I have a question for you.
What?
One of your top singers ever, Billy Joel. Where is he ranked in the top 200 of Rolling Stone?
Just take a guess, everybody. You think maybe, like, even if you don't like his voice, what would you say? Maybe like 85? If you don't like his voice? What would
I
you
would
say?
rank him a lot higher than 85.
Okay, okay.
Definitely in the top 20.
Well, he didn't even make the list. He didn't even make the list. So that's a shame for me, Billy Joel fan. Okay, but all right. Sorry, the screen's gonna be frozen for just a second. All right. All right, we're gonna go through the top 100, just starting at 100. You can look, like I said, look through the 200. You're gonna see who's left out, who made it somehow, and whatever. So starting off at 100, they ranked Elton John at 100.
Yeah, I'm not a big Elton John guy, but definitely would have ranked him higher than that. Would have been
Voice
probably
wise,
in the top 60, 70 maybe.
yeah. Next we got Clyde McFadder. Now, just saying, a lot of these people on here are soul singers, like Motown, R&B, soul, and which I agree. Probably, if you take all the genres of music, probably the most talented singers are the soul singers. Like they always have the best voices. But there's a lot on here. Like you'll see.
By the way, Clyde McFadder actually went on a diet.
He's not McFadder
He's
anymore.
not McFadder anymore.
Yes. So, all right. We got Bob Marley next, the reggae god himself, at 98.
No comment on
Okay, Usher.
that. Is he a rapper?
Yes.
Okay, first of all, rapping is not singing. Okay, I'm not saying it doesn't take talent because it takes talent to rap and to keep your rhythm. JJ Sizzle,
That's me.
my partner over here,
That's me. That's me.
that's her rap name, and um, she does pretty good at it, but it's still not singing. You're talking, okay?
Mm-hmm.
And it's not a song. It is a riddle.
Right. Usher now with most R&B I guess singers or of like the 90s or 2000s, they're rappers, okay? Usher is a rapper. He might sing sometimes in the chorus. Guess what that singing is made up of? Auto-tune. Every single rapper that sings, or 99% of them, always use auto-tune or digitally alter their voice. Okay? So if you want to go by that, why is Usher above Bob Marley and Elton John? Just look at, you know, if you like, you can agree with some of the rankings, right? But then you look at all the people around them, and it's like, bro, you know what I'm saying? It's like, how are you gonna rank him right above him? Chuck Berry, just above Usher. He just made it.
Just beat out, edged them
He,
out.
the one of the rock and roll pioneers.
Legends, yeah.
Vicente Fernandez. That's like, that looks like Ricky Ricardo band in the back.
I'll be honest, half these people I never heard of.
Well, because they're international singers, so I don't know. Maybe he deserves to be there. I don't know. Toots Hibbert. That's an awesome name.
And mind you that these people that we're showing you here are ranked ahead of Carrie Underwood and Karen Carpenter.
Mm-hmm.
My two top female voices. Karen Carpenter is my top female voice ever. But Whitney Houston was good too, so I'll put those three in there. But these guys are all ranked, except Whitney Houston's ranked above, right?
Mm-hmm.
She's way above. But the other two, all these people are ranked above them.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I guess he was a reggae person. Now this is crime. Stevie Nicks at 90,
Nicks, yeah.
93. Now here's the thing. I love Fleetwood Mac and I love Stevie Nicks, though I do agree that her voice is a little overrated by the fans.
But still,
But it's there's no way that she's that low. There's no way. Anita Baker, she's gospel. I guess that's. I mean, I wouldn't put it that high.
I don't know.
See, these are just now. What is that? Nusrat Fateh Ali Khan. That, well, good for him, I guess. Thanks for making the chart, man. I don't know. Gal Costa, another Spanish singer. Selena.
Selena was good.
Selena deserves to
At
be
least
higher.
in the movie, she was good.
J-Lo. J-Lo makes the list.
J-Lo.
She 89. Well, I guess.
I'll tell you another.
I mean, if you're ranking Spanish singers, she's like number one, right?
I'll tell you who else didn't make this list. I just saw it.
What?
Brian Griffith.
The dog from Family Guy.
Yeah. He's good. He's good.
You mean Seth MacFarlane?
Surely, Seth MacFarlane.
No, I love Seth MacFarlane.
He's a really good singer.
He really is. He should actually be on here.
He
should. Jimmy Rogers. He looks like Mr. Rogers a little bit, doesn't he?
Oh, I don't know. Yeah, maybe a little bit.
Okay, I guess is a yodeler.
A yodeler made it. Another. I just thought of another person that wasn't on here. Justin Tucker.
The number one opera singer in the world.
Yes.
This is
I think they're a little prejudiced against opera.
I think they are too. Now this is a crime. Diana Ross at 87.
Oh yeah, Diana Ross.
Wait.
Top 20, easy.
Dude.
Top 20.
That's crazy to me. Now.
Now this is the biggest robbery here. 86. He should be 1 or 2.
And you know how passionate I am.
One or two. Michael Jackson.
Michael Jackson is, yeah, he's one or two.
Phenomenal
There's
voice.
no way.
Phenomenal entertainer. This guy,
86.
86.
Can you name 86,
I-
85 singers that are better than Michael Jackson?
I think we better come out with a
We
music
will
magazine,
come out.
Do and Die musical parade, we're calling it.
Now just remember this, because this is the biggest crime out of every single one. Michael Jackson. Now let's see what they wrote. Jackson's best vocal moments thrived in their ability to transcend styles and transform expectations. The way the Jackson 5's I Want You Back turns James Brown into bubblegum, the exuberance mixed with the bite of wanna be starting something, the way human nature dreams of connection while shivering in isolation. What we now know about his life makes music harder to enjoy. What we now know about his life makes his music harder to enjoy. And it's been argued that as his world darkened, his voice devolved into a parodic arsenal of tics. What? But even toward the end, given the right musical setting, such as light touch high points on 2001's Invincible, his ability to sink into a song while also seeming to float above it remained peerless.
Okay.
So you ranked him 86 because you think, you don't know, because you think he touched children.
But you don't know because he didn't do it. Okay, there's been enough evidence and stuff that there's no way he molested kids. The people that went out and sued him for that is
They've literally already admitted that they wanted money. Multiple people that have sued him in the case. And if you want to go against real evidence, the FBI investigated for years and years, and they found nothing.
And just like he painted his skin white or whatever they say.
Right. Like you've never heard of vertiglo or whatever how you say it. I don't know how you pronounce it, but that's the skin disease. So
that's why he turned white, as they claim.
They say he bleached his skin.
Yeah.
Because that's possible to do. That's crazy. And they said that as his world darkened, his voice devolved into a parodic arsenal of tics. Like Tourette's? Are you saying that because he went, Shimon, you think he got Tourette's? What is this?
Also,
and if you want to talk about, they're saying as his world darkened, but then they say that in 2001, one of his last albums, Invincible, he did good. Well, I hate to break it to everybody, but the album that got released after Michael Jackson's death, called Escape, reached #1 on the Billboard charts. And that was made, literally, those songs were recorded. They were unreleased because he died before he could release them. But that album was made up of songs that he released right before he died. So I don't know what you're talking about, his voice dying, because he was out there on the stage at 5 years old singing I Want You Back in ABC. So what's up?
And another thing, they always thought he was gay, and Lisa Marie Presley, who married Michael Jackson, was on an interview the other day, and the first thing that he told her when we got together is, "Don't believe the stuff about me being gay. I'm not gay," and she can verify that.
I think that this is like prejudice right here, bro. That's like, bro. Johnny Cash is 85.
He should be a lot higher too.
Yep. Yeah. Yeah, trendsetter. Lata Manshikar, obviously Indian, right? Indian singer. I don't know. Oh, okay. I guess she influenced Britney Spears. Congratulations.
She also made.
Okay, don't.
Coffee.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, what? Is that a type of coffee?
I think so.
I knew you were gonna say some stupid joke. Amy Winehouse.
Isn't she dead?
Yes. Um, I'm gonna be honest, and a lot of people gonna hate me for this, but I don't really like Amy Winehouse's voice. I think it's like it's like nasally. It's like. But you know what? She, I mean, she had a lot of influence in her life before she died. So, but we're talking about voices. So you know what? Maybe that's right. I think a lot of people would be mad, but Steve Perry of Journey.
Oh, it's Journey. Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
about right.
I-
That's you know what? That's about right. I like Journey, but that's about right.
I'd say more like top 40, but okay.
I mean, if you take, but there's a lot of good singers out there. I don't know. He's probably in this range. He's in the top 100. Maybe. I don't know. Joao Gilberto. See, these international singers, I don't know them, man. Okay, Jazzy? Jazzy, they say? Okay. Chris Cornell. Am I crazy or do you not know who that is?
I have no idea. Am I supposed to know who it is? Do you know who it is?
No.
Oh.
Mm. Emmylou Harris. I don't know who that is either.
I like her name. I mean,
Janis Joplin. Janis Joplin.
I hated Janis Joplin's voice. Sorry. Oh, she wouldn't have been my top 500. She would not have been in it.
Janis Joplin is like.
Oh my God, she had a horrible voice.
She was raspy.
Oh God. I
But
don't know how she ever became a singer with that voice.
I guess it's an acquired taste. Sometimes. Okay, Janis Joplin sings the blues as hard as any black person, said B.B. King. Are you insane, B.B. King?
So because she sings them hard, that means she's a good singer. Her voice sucks.
Bruce Springsteen. Oh my God! They put Bruce Springsteen at 77 and they didn't even put Billy Joel on the list.
And isn't McCartney like over 100 or something?
No.
Oh, he's not. Okay. Well, Bruce Springsteen sounds like he's got a lot of good songs. I love a lot of his songs, but not because he sings them. Okay.
He has a bad voice.
He sounds like he just got out of bed when he's singing. Doesn't he? Sounds like he just woke up.
You know what the biggest crime would be? I don't know if Sting's on this list or not, but I swear to God, if Sting's on this list,
Don't they call him the king or something? Bruce Springsteen? Something.
It doesn't say so.
King or something.
No, I don't know, man.
You know what he's the king of?
What?
Making hits out of a mediocre voice singing songs.
That's true. Wilson Pickett. R&B says.
Is he a football player?
Pickett?
Wilson Pickett? I don't know.
That does sound like a football player's name, but I get he went from gospel to soul. If I'm being honest, his face looks really familiar. Like, I swear I've seen his face. In a history book. Not in
Post office?
D'Angelo.
There's no last name? Just D'Angelo?
Okay, that's a rapper. Look it. Come on now.
Okay.
Look. I don't know, man. I've never heard of him. Patti LaBelle.
Heard of her?
Yeah. 74 though.
She's 74 years old.
No, she's ranked number 74.
Oh.
Hector Lavoe. Puerto Rican singer. Okay. Muddy Waters. Muddy Waters. 72 for Muddy Waters. I don't know, man. This list is like, if you.
We're Morrison. He was a good singer. It's about right.
That is about right. Oh God, Chris Christopherson. Why are they quoting him in this? Ronnie Spector.
It's a girl, Ronnie.
Yeah, dude.
It's a girl's name. Okay.
Ronettes. She was a part of the Ronettes.
Oh, they got it. Ronnie. Got it. They named the group after her. Okay, the Ronettes.
No, but that's one of the girls in the Ronettes was Paul McCartney's friend. I
My
forgot.
baby.
Yeah, that girl. Yeah, but she. It wasn't her though. But she was the. I don't think so.
Well, she's from the Ronettes and she's the singer.
Is she the main singer though? I thought it was this other girl.
Oh, I don't know.
Well, anyway, it's either her
I didn't do my
or
Ronettes.
somebody. No, there was one girl from the Ronettes that was like friends with Paul McCartney back in the day,
Oh.
and because Phil Spector, see they
I know
dropped.
who Phil Spector is.
Yeah, well, that's how they knew each other.
Guilty.
What? Anyway, you so xenor.
Did you go to trial, Phil Spector?
No.
Yeah, he did.
Are still startling for both for the surging Singhalese funk grooves and for Noir's sky-high tenor, as instantly commanding as the young Michael Jackson. Bro, I've never heard of this man in my life, and you just name dropped him?
One of my favorite singers, Yasu Nador. Remember that name?
Rihanna. Now, we know Rihanna, obviously newer, right? Singer, not new. She's been around for a bit.
Nunu?
Not new. This year's Super Bowl halftime performance, by the way, Rihanna. In case anybody was
See
wondering.
how she is.
But I will admit a couple of her songs are good, but all of her songs are very electronic-y, you know, like all the instruments are like electronic sounds. Some of her songs are good though. Her voice, she's a good singer. Does she deserve to be in the top 200? Probably not. Probably not. Of all time? No.
Dennis Brown.
If you're talking just female, maybe. But of all time, bro? Oh.
No.
He's reggae.
Well, that song isn't reggae.
Well, it said he's reggae, bro.
Okay, well.
David Ruffin. Take it from Bruce Springsteen. I wish it would rain. You've gotta be nuts to try to sing that song after David Ruffin sang it. I'm not.
Bruce Springsteen would be
Well,
lucky
he's
to
from
sing
the.
Captain Kangaroo.
That's what I'm saying. I'm not taking anything from him. But he's in the Temptations.
Oh, is he?
Yes.
Okay. Temptations, phenomenal. Oh, she's a good
Mini.
singer.
Yeah. Yep. That's about right. We give it.
Good.
Yup. I hate Bjork. I hate Bjork.
Isn't he a hockey player?
No.
Oh, it's a girl.
You've never heard of Bjork?
No.
She's like made fun of all the time on Family Guy.
Oh, I never heard of you.
But I don't like her voice. Sorry about it. Robert Plant. You don't know who Robert Plant is?
Yeah, he kind of just sits there, right?
Stop making jokes, dude. Plant.
No, I never heard of him.
Dude. Yes. Led Zeppelin.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Look, Immigrant Song, Kashmir, Going to California, The Rain Song, 10 Years Gone.
Okay, I never heard of any of that.
You've never heard of the Immigrant Song? That one. Okay. George Michael. Don't say anything bad.
0 hit songs in his whole
Dad!
zero.
I love George Michael.
George Michael, Bruce Springsteen should be read ahead of him.
You did not just say that.
Yes, he's pathetic.
No. Don't ever say that.
He's pathetic.
This is stop. He's not pathetic, dude. You've never heard Careless Whisper before. You've never heard Careless Whisper before.
Thank God.
Dad, you know the saxophone intro? And then it's like, I'm never gonna dance again. Guilty feet, I've got no rhythm.
Oh yeah, I know that song.
Though it's what about wake me up before you go, cause I'm not
I don't like
here.
that song. I've heard of it. I don't like it.
Hey, look, his crowning achievement came from the 1992 Freddie Mercury tribute concert in London when he took the vocal workout of Somebody to Love. Yeah. And even Brian May agreed. There's a certain note in his voice when he did Somebody to Love that was pure Freddie. So, he's a good singer.
So
He's a
he
great
copied
singer.
him?
No. Essentially. No, but he's a great singer. I love George Michael. This is probably where he belongs.
Maybe 262.
Shut up, Dad.
I know Jerry knows this person because whenever she publicly speaks.
Clothum. She's got two ums.
So next time you.
Oh, she's a rap singer.
Next time they ask you in class to make a speech and you say and the teacher yells at you for it, just say no. I was talking about Klopcha.
All right. Everybody that was born in the 80s or was growing up in the 80s is gonna hate me right now. But I don't like Kate Bush, and I said it publicly in public.
Is that the president's daughter?
Yep.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Dad, now, Kate Bush had a recent uprising just this past year because Stranger Things, spoiler alert.
That song
Yeah. Running up that hill.
Yeah.
That's her. I'm
I
sorry.
don't like that song, by the way.
That's what I'm saying, bro. I've listened to more than just that song. I haven't listened to a lot, but like, every time I listen to a song of hers, it's like her voice is mediocre, bro. Why is she in the top 60 and ranked above George Michael and Michael Jackson, bro? Everybody, keep in mind, when we're going through all these people, keep in mind they're ranked above Michael Jackson. Howlin' Wolf. Apparently inspired Mick Jagger. Blues and rock. He's a rock pioneer. Okay, I can't judge. Lady Gaga. You know what? If you're gonna put really anybody like newer like this, Lady Gaga probably deserves to be in here somewhere alongside Beyonce. They are like in Carrie Underwood, right? She's newer.
Carrie Underwood's way better than that.
Well, yeah, sure. Well, but Beyonce's got a really good voice, but right, newer people, they're not new. Woo. Okay? But newer. Lady Gaga taking away all her 2000s kind of stuff, early 2000s stuff
Craziness.
with and all that. She did that album with Tony Bennett where instead of using her like more electronic noises like all those 2000 songs are, like Rihanna, how I was saying, she showed her voice in that album. And you know what? Her voice is good in that album.
I got no problem with her in the top. I know 58's a little high for her though.
Brian Wilson, that's
Beach Boys.
Beach Boys.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's
that's about
at
it.
least
At least.
probably higher than that. Very white.
Very white. Yep.
Very white. Okay.
Okay. Tina Turner.
Tina Turner.
Okay.
No.
No.
Willie Nelson, one of the worst voices ever.
No. He should be in the list.
Yeah, he.
Miriam Makeba. Makeba.
No,
African
heard of
singer. African singer. Mick Jagger. Oh. Of course, the Rolling Stone would put Mick Jagger.
Rolling Stone, but he's only 52. At least they didn't
You
put
know
him like
what?
number 10 or something.
That's true. People are. A lot of people are gonna come for me. The Rolling Stones aren't good.
They're good. They're just overrated.
Mm, they're good.
Paul McCartney said they're good. So
No,
good.
okay. they're no, yeah, okay. I should have said overrated, not bad. Sade, I've heard of her.
Oh, never heard
Oh, okay. Now what do we?
of them. You gotta go 50.
Joni Mitchell. Okay.
Never heard of her.
Rod Stewart.
You're in my heart. You're in my soul.
Mm-hmm.
I,
Tony
if you
Braxton.
go by the way he sings now, but yeah,
Yeah,
time,
well, okay, that's the thing though. They said that Michael Jackson's voice died at the end of his life, which obviously isn't true, right?
no, it was
And then,
old.
right? But then they put these people up here, like you think that their voices never died? You just put Michael Jackson that low. They literally admitted it in the thing. Just because of the allegations. That's all. Tony Braxton. Okay. Okay. It's just hard to believe that these people are this high when a lot of these other people are so low.
Linda
Like
Ronstadt's good, but I don't know about 47.
Mavis Staples.
Never heard of her.
I'll take you there.
Okay, but where does she live?
You're not funny. Ella Fitzgerald.
Oh, she's the one that breaks the glasses. She used to be a commercial on, and she used to sing, ah, and it used to break the glass.
Mm-hmm.
Ella Fitzgerald.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, that's where I know her from.
Yeah. Not even her song.
Breaking the glasses.
You know who else broke something when they sang?
Ooh.
Steven Tyler.
Did he? Did he really?
Dream on, dream on. Remember that
Oh,
commercial?
yeah, the commercial, yeah.
James Brown is 44. I don't know, man. It should be a little bit higher than that. He actually he was the main inspiration for Michael Jackson. But I guess you know what? I guess if you're going by this, then Michael Jackson's what 86, James Brown at 44. So now this Ariana Grande.
Heard of her. Oh, she's the one that her concert got
Bombed. Yes.
Yeah.
But I know I'm just hating on like mostly everybody that's new. No, because I didn't hate on Lady Gaga, and I didn't hate on Rihanna.
Speaking of new, is your guy in there?
Oh my God, Bruno Mars.
Bruno Mars.
Oh my God, did they not put him in this list?
Oh
my God. Oh my God.
Bruno Mars, the best current singer.
Okay,
probably.
all right. Listen, Ariana Grande got her start at Nickelodeon when she was on a show called Victorious. I'm sure a lot of people my age remember her. She was the one that talked like this all the time, and she had a really high voice that she just put on all the time. And she started releasing some songs during that time. Okay, when she was on the show, gained a little bit of popularity through her songs. Then she just blew up. She blew up. She started dating this guy named.
Literally.
That was good. That was good. That was good comedic timing. She started dating this guy named Mac Miller, who was a rapper, and that gained her popularity. Mac Miller killed himself. Shortly after, or before, her concert got bombed. So then she went in the darkness, right? Because she was like depressed. It was actually sad, and I feel for her. And then she came out with this album, and it was like a bunch of new songs, and then she blew up again. And now she's one of the biggest stars. Yep, again. 3 times. And now she's like one of the biggest stars ever, again, right now. But the thing is that she can only, like, I say this and I'm a Michael Jackson fan, but she can only sing really high. That's the only thing she can do, and it's to the point where it's annoying. Like, she literally, in one of her songs, she goes like, like literally like that, and she just stays on that note, like whistling. It sounds like a dog whistle. Her voice sounds like a dog whistle. There's no way that she should be on this list. There's no way. That is all. Teddy Pendergrass,
I heard of him.
blues.
Oh, he plays hockey.
What are you talking about? You always say
The
this.
blues. Oh. Okay.
Dad, you made that
He
joke
sings the
already,
blues.
bro.
No, I didn't.
Etta James. I've seen her face. Straight up. I've seen her face. You've seen that face.
Serial killer.
Sure, Dad.
Etta James. Is that for James? Etta James.
Oh, 8.
Etta. Etta James. Etta. Number James.
What are you? Can you just sit
Etta
slow?
James. Etta. Etta James. Was delicious.
Yeah, I just said 8. 8 James.
No, I said Etta.
Okay. Alright, whatever. Aaliyah. Now, Aaliyah died young, too.
I don't know who she is.
She was an R&B singer, like
Yeah.
90s.
I don't know any R&B singers. Surprisingly.
Yes, you do.
Surprisingly. Hardly.
Yeah, she died at 22. Now, Aaliyah
Whoa.
was a great singer.
Looks like she's about 35 there.
Aaliyah was a great singer, but, I mean, not 40 great. Louis Armstrong's 39. Dad.
Well, hello, Dolly. Well, hello, Dolly. It's so nice to have you back where you belong. Okay.
Do you agree with that?
I like Louis Armstrong. I don't think he's 39, but I like him.
Curtis Mayfield is 38. Another.
R&B, because I never heard of him.
Yeah, I guess not. He was more like Motown. Van Morrison.
Doors, right? Is that
I
the guy
think
in the
so.
Doors?
Well, all I know is I've heard his name many times before. And I'm sure if I hear the song... See, I'm terrible with names, too. And I, like, names of songs and names of people.
Doesn't say anything about the Doors, so I don't know.
Oh. Well, you know, if I hear a song,
I
I'll
thought the guy's
probably...
name was Morrison. That was the
No,
Doors.
I'm pretty sure it is.
Oh.
Well, I've heard his name.
I'm not positive.
Okay, Kurt Cobain of Nirvana. 90s people gonna...
Is he dead too?
Yes. He also killed himself. But 90s people, don't kill me for this, okay? Don't kill me. Nirvana is mediocre. I said it, okay? They're mediocre. They're not great. And Kurt Cobain's voice. It's a good voice for rock and roll, but it's one of those voices where it's kind of like, oh, no, no, no. Like, they're just kind of like, no, 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 no. Like he's kind of monotone. And that doesn't mean that you're not a great singer, but it's just compared to everybody else on this list, how are you 36? You know what I'm saying? But peace and love, peace and love, peace and love, as Ringo say. Dusty Springfield.
I didn't know it was a girl, but I heard the name.
Mm. Apparently she... Oh, with the Pet Shop Boys. What is that? West End Girl. She doesn't sing that though. That's the dude. But the Pet Shop Boys. One of their songs, West End Girls. Tom York of, I believe, Radiohead.
It's Thom.
Thom York. Just shut up, dude. Okay. I'm pretty sure it's Radiohead. And I hate Radiohead. Moving on. He should not be there. Bessie Smith.
Never heard of her.
Okay, I have. Look, The Road to
Blues.
Queen of Soul. No! Well, The Road to Queen of Soul and Beyond begins with Empress of the Blues. She was both. I don't know about Queen of Soul, though. She's not the queen. You know who that is. David Bowie. Yeah, he's not 32.
He's not.
But he's not low.
He's not 3032.
He's just a David Bowie hater. He belongs in the top 200,
David
but
Bowie
he doesn't
is.
belong. He doesn't belong at 32 voice-wise. He's got some good songs.
Yeah,
he doesn't.
Where?
He's
Where?
Moon Age Daydream, Starman, and Life on Mars. It says right here. He's got some good songs, Dad. But hey, what about Under Pressure with Queen? But anyway,
because it was with Queen.
It was with Queen. But all I'm saying is he does have some good songs. He does, voice-wise though, definitely not 32. Definitely not 32. If you're talking again, I don't know what credentials. They don't even say what credentials they're going off of, like ranking. So I don't understand
Moving
this.
on.
Luther Vandross, a little Anita, and then we set this party off right. That's a Kanye West song.
Okay.
Okay. Soul. You know what? I won't even lie. It says he's often referred to as the Velvet Voice. Yeah, dude. He's got a velvety voice.
Okay, I never heard of him.
Hank Williams.
Oh, Hank Williams.
Hank Williams. You know more about Hank Williams than I do. I don't barely know anything about
He
him.
used to sing the Monday Night Football songs, didn't he?
Oh, yeah. You told me that. Okay. Good for you, Hank Williams. Number 30, though? Do you agree? Shaka Khan!
Gone!
I agree with William Shatner on this one. God. Why is Shaka Khan 29th? 29th? All time, everybody? Think about it. Think about all the people that they missed. That's below her. Mahalia Jackson. Okay. Dolly Parton. Working 9 to 5.
No, she does not have a great voice, okay? She's okay.
Jolene.
She's
Jolene.
Okay. She's probably about 80, 90, maybe.
Yeah. I agree with that. Yeah, 27.
Okay. Here's your number one singer, folks. Here's your number
I've heard people defending this. They're saying that Paul was a great songwriter. And see, like it literally says here, he was great at songwriting, production, playing all the instruments, and especially bass. Okay? But then there's people that are like, but he wasn't a good singer.
Yes, he was.
Bro, first of all, if you want to go off range, like Paul McCartney and Freddie Mercury and Michael Jackson, top three, okay? But because
Top three, anyways. Any
yeah,
way you
right.
put it.
But if you go by range of the highest note that they hit in the song to the lowest note that they hit in the song, it's those three, okay?
And McCartney's number one.
And McCartney's number one in range. That's just how it is. Like it says here, Helter Skelter, right? That it's intense, and he's like basically that's Helter Skelter is birthed heavy metal. That's what song started it all. Okay, so he is like screaming in that one. He also the first indie album there ever was Ram, Paul McCartney's what second solo album after the Beatles, and that whole song that whole album it goes from indie to like with Wings too. Wings, his solo album, he can sing like ballads, like even with the Beatles, Wings in solo, he can sing ballads like with that one the baby one from the Wings, what's that one called? The Baby's Delight. It's called Baby's Delight or something like that. It's on the Back to the Egg album, okay? That song is literally like a slow ballad song, and then it goes from that song to like straight up hard rock, the next one. And it's straight Paul can sing any kind of song that you want. Yesterday's a ballad. Yesterday, all my trouble. And then he goes from yesterday to like Helter Skelter, and he still hits every note perfectly. He has a good voice.
Not to correct you, but they made Helter Skelter in the studio.
Yeah, I know.
You said intense. You said it was
Are
intense.
you not going to say anything to defend him?
No, I agree with everything you're saying. He's phenomenal. Uncle Albert.
Dude, yeah. That's my favorite. I love
Bad
all
on the
of
Run. Bad on the Run.
yeah.
These are just his
After the Beatles.
which the Beatles were obviously.
This is a crime against
Yeah,
humanity. This is a real crime.
it's ridiculous.
Or like, dude, top three. You got Say and The Girl Is Mine with Michael Jackson and Paul McCartney right there, bro.
Two best.
That's a crime. It's the range, okay? Obviously, no bias.
Mary Blige.
Mary J. Blige. Now, we're gonna stop right here. One of my friends is obsessed with Mary J. Blige. You know who you are.
Why?
Very 90s, very R&B. She was part of the Super Bowl performance with Snoop Dogg and Eminem and all those. I'm sorry, that was one of the worst Super Bowl performances.
Case closed.
Everybody like taking their skill away. That Super Bowl performance was bad, bro. If they were singing it with their real voice, no lip syncing, no auto tune. Yeah, you're bad, bro. I mean, not Mary J. Blige. I'm sorry, not top 200 for me, but I'm gonna get killed by one of my friends when I say that. So I don't know, maybe it's acquired taste, but you're 25 on the list, above Paul McCartney and Michael Jackson.
And
Goodbye.
George Jones.
Does anybody have anything to say?
I never heard of that.
Country music,
Oh,
apparently.
yeah. Well,
That's you know what? Put him. Yeah, that's why any country singer besides Carrie Underwood
Off the list.
off the list. Actually, where's John Denver?
Oh, John Denver. Is he on the list?
Where's
John
John?
Denver's great voice.
Great voice. Olivia Newton-John.
Neil Diamond.
Okay, no, you did not just say that. Take Neil Diamond out of the conversation right now. All right, now we bring John Denver and Olivia Newton-John back. Where's Olivia Newton-John? Where's John Denver?
There's Neil Diamond.
No, he doesn't. He shouldn't be on. Smokey Robinson.
All right, Smokey
I
Robinson.
love Smokey
All right,
Robinson.
I like him too, but I mean, look, if I had somebody come in and hold a certain part of my body, I could get up that high too. All right. So I mean, That's, I mean,
Yeah, but he doesn't just sing high though.
yeah, I mean, he's good. I mean, he's good,
Hey, hey,
but
hey. He taught the Beatles how to sing, as Paul McCartney put it. Smokey Robinson was like God in our eyes.
okay, he was a good coach.
I
He was a good coach.
love Smokey Robinson, and he's still doing it to this day.
Motown. I know, he's just a Kodak.
I know. I love him. Adele. You've heard of Adele. I've heard of Adele. Everybody's heard of Adele. It's very relevant right now. I will say, one of the songs it says on here, "Chasing Pavements." Now that's a good song. That's a good song. My mom has a CD of Adele. You remember that? She's got a CD of Adele.
Does she?
Yeah, because she likes Adele. I feel like a lot of the middle-aged moms like Adele out there.
Is she
And
country?
no,
Oh,
she's pop. But putting all that away, she's a good singer. I'm sorry, 22. Above all these people, these legends, bro. I'm sorry, I don't think Adele's gonna go down in history. Nina Simone.
never heard of it.
That it's a feeling good. That's the 007 song. Okay.
Okay.
Marvin Gaye.
I like Marvin Gaye, but
Marvin Gaye.
not at 20.
You know what? If this list was made correctly, he definitely would be in the top like 30 for me.
Yeah, maybe 30.
Frank Sinatra at 19.
Is Bing Crosby in this one, by the way?
I don't know.
My dad said he was the best singer ever. Bing Crosby.
Oh, well, he's evidently not in the top 100. Celia Cruz, Spanish, I guess. I don't know, man. I can't speak on people I don't know.
Oh, there's a crime too. Should have been in the top 10 easy.
Listen, I'm not a big Elvis fan, just from like lyrics and songwriting and personality wise, but the best thing about Elvis and what made Elvis so popular was his voice. He did have a great voice. And if you're just going by voice right here, yeah, he should be
Top 10.
higher. Yeah.
I'm not even going to comment on that.
Kids at school would fight with me against Prince versus
Oh
MJ,
my
bro.
God,
And
Prince.
it's like, how is Prince 16? He shouldn't even be in the list. I'm sorry, I cannot stand. I tried to listen to Prince. I really did. I tried. I sat there and I tried. And every song that I heard, it's just, I can't.
Should be pathetic instead of Prince.
Bob Dylan is 15.
Bob
Great,
Dylan,
great songwriter. Terrible voice.
terrible voice. One of the worst voices ever. There's another
My
crime.
boy Freddie
Freddie?
at 14.
No.
What 13 singers are better than Freddie Mercury?
No, Freddie Mercury in the top 5 at least.
3. Patsy Cline. Nobody knows Patsy Cline. Patsy Cline.
Patsy Cline was good.
Not better than Freddie Mercury.
Not 13, but she was good. She was probably 20.
Now we have John Lennon.
There's another crime.
Crime.
Yes, John Lennon should be in the
No,
top.
he should be in the top 10. But listen. Paul McCartney should be above John Lennon, period. In my opinion. Because,
Yeah,
I mean, he had obviously, why would he be 12? Why would they rank him 12?
They ranked Ringo in the top 200, and they didn't even rank another one, George Harrison.
They didn't rank Ringo or George.
Oh, I thought Ringo was in the top.
No. So, they left George Harrison out of the list. Just listen to all their voices, bro. That's all you need
Sometimes
to listen
I can't
to.
tell John and George apart.
It's John Lennon had a great voice, but again, if you're going by range and all that, what Paul could do, a lot more
He still had
impressive.
a way better voice than just about anybody in the history of singing.
Yeah, John Lennon. Little Richard. You know what? I do like Little Richard though, but 11.
Put another one in there.
Al Green.
Oh, Green.
Dad, you know Al Green?
I know Al Green.
Yeah, it's the. I literally played the song for you yesterday. Remember?
No.
You said I don't know who Al Green is.
That was yesterday. Don't play it. Let's go.
Okay. He's a legend though. Otis Redding. I swear to God, if you say you don't know Otis Redding.
I know Otis Redding. But not 9.
Sitting on the dock of the bay.
He's not 9, okay? He's good. He's not 9.
Hey, look. It says he would cover rock and roll hits like "I Can Get No Satisfaction in a Hard Day Night," which and made you forget anyone had sung them before he had. I'm sure you would forget that the Beatles sing "A Hard Day's Night," and God forbid the Rolling Stones and "I Can't Get No Satisfaction." That's her #1 song. Are you kidding me? Beyonce is 8, bro. This is wrong. And I said before that Beyonce deserves to be in the list of, if you're talking about including more modern people. Bro, Beyonce and at 8, above Paul McCartney, above John Lennon, above Otis Redding, above Michael Jackson.
I hope whoever wrote this article for this magazine got fired.
This is my boy. This is my number. I love Stevie.
I love Stevie Wonder too, but not 7.
Yes, 7. Yes, 7.
No way.
Yes, 7.
No way.
Yes, 7.
I'll give you a 7. I'll give you a 7 right off the top of my head, better than him.
No, you're wrong. And here's the thing. They put the blind people together.
Yeah, Ray Charles.
And Ray Charles. Dude, if you're gonna put the blind people together, how dare you put Ray Charles above Stevie Wonder voice-wise? Oh my God. See, every time, dude, in Stevie Wonder's lyrics too, bro. As Stevie Wonder once said, music is a world within itself, with a language we all understand.
Well, evidently, this guy that wrote this doesn't understand.
Exactly.
So.
We love you, Stevie. I love you.
Well, I love him too. I love Stevie Wonder. I don't like Ray Charles.
This is the funniest thing I've ever heard of in my life.
Just because of the Santa song she sings.
All we know is that I looked at this. They're basically defending their decision by saying that she sings really high. It says range, darling. What range does she have besides getting up on the stage and she can't even lip sync to her own song?
And she can't even remember her own song.
Putting that all away too. Mariah Carey's voice, 5th?
Yeah, no way.
Shouldn't even be on the list. Should not easily, bro. Oh, bro. Billie Holiday. I love Billie Holiday. In my solitude, she's got... Yes, dude, Billie Holiday. You don't know who Billie...
No. Sorry.
She had a voice that was just like... They recently made a movie about her.
Did they?
Yeah. But anyway.
You should ask me on Christmas Day. I would remember.
Holiday. But she had a voice that was just like, it made you cry. Like she sang like with power, bro.
Like Prince makes me cry every time.
Oh yeah, me too. But that in a different way. Sam Cooke, tragic life story. He got shot by a lady in a hotel. Naked. He died naked. That's kind of funny. It's a tragic life story, but it doesn't make up for him being number 3. Great soul singer. I'm sorry, but yeah, nah. He had, literally, it says on here, I was born by the river. Yeah, that's about it. That's about it, man. Great guy, though. Sad story. Yeah, you're not number 3, but very influential guy. Whitney Houston at 2.
I wouldn't put her at 2, but I'm not gonna argue with that one.
Yeah, right. I wouldn't put her at 2. We already said our top 3, so But you know what? She's up there though. Love Whitney Houston. Live, laugh, love. Aretha Franklin.
That I mean, that I now I know who wrote the article. It had to be
Oh,
a
shut.
it had to be a relative of Aretha Franklin. Had to be.
You think that's what this was all about?
Maybe.
It was.
Maybe.
Mm-hmm.
Because who would put Aretha Franklin number one? Not that she wasn't a great singer.
Let's just talk about this. They're talking about just soul, that she was the queen of soul. If you're talking about just soul, bro, I'll tell you who the queen of soul is right now. Diana Ross. Better than Aretha Franklin. Way better than Aretha Franklin. Fight me on that, right?
That's just ridiculous. Okay, my top people, it has to be in the top 10. Okay.
Yep.
John Lennon, Paul McCartney, uh, what's his name from Queen?
Freddie Mercury.
Freddie Mercury. Um, Michael Jackson.
Right.
Carrie Underwood. Whitney Houston. They got one right. And Karen Carpenter.
I agree with
Those,
Karen.
those are my 8. Those are my 8 that have to be in the top 10. Those 8 people have to be in the top 10. Okay? I don't care what order you put them in. They have to be in the top 10.
Bruno Mars, also snubbed by Rolling Stone. So, yeah, he wasn't even in the list, guys. He wasn't even in the list. That's a crime. That's a crime right there. That's crazy. That is
just
crazy.
to show you what, and I always tell and I've always told her, don't go by what people say and never go by what people vote on, because all it is this is probably one person's opinion and put it out, put Rolling Stone on it. And I just can't even imagine him not getting fired for putting this out.
That's a crime. Alright, we're already over an hour. Can you believe that?
I can believe it, because that was
Yeah, but I feel like people are going to look at that and be shocked.
Yeah.
That even happened.
Okay.
Okay, we're just alerting the public. So now we're just talking about Damar Hamlin, right?
Yeah, we're gonna talk about the situation that happened, that the NFL made a fiasco over because they've never rescheduled the game, and now they're like almost like flipping a coin to see who gets in the playoffs and to see what position they get. Absolutely ridiculous how they handle that. Okay, first of all, no players got hurt in the NFL and they stopped the game for it. In the history of the NFL, one guy died on the field. There's been dozens of people paralyzed on the field that were obviously paralyzed, okay, and taken away in the ambulance. Not saying that they shouldn't have stopped the game. I agree they should have stopped the game. It was obviously very emotional for both teams, but they should have rescheduled it immediately. Originally, they said 5 minutes. Let's go on back on the field, right? Now they denied that they said that, but they did say that because the announcers knew it, and they announced that it was going to be 5 minutes before the game started again. What they should have done was say, okay, we're going to postpone the game. We're going to give you guys a couple days. Realize this is a lot to handle. Okay, Wednesday night, we are going to finish this game 8 o'clock. Start in the first quarter at 5 minutes, whatever was left in the first quarter, and that's when we're going to finish the game. So now they're saying, oh, we're going to postpone the game for a whole week. And now they're running into trouble because the Bills have a game next week, and if they play that, and so does Cincinnati, and if they play that game, when are they going to make the Bills game up?
The last thing that I heard is that they're thinking about getting a random number generator to determine the outcome That or they go by win percentage instead of win loss ratio. It's just stupid. And and going off of this situation too, uh um Skip Bayless tweeted out a tweet like right after the situation and was like, you know, it's scary that this happened and the NFL should cancel the game, but then how are they going to make it up and blah, blah, blah. And then he was getting canceled for sending that tweet out. He was like literally getting publicly executed for tweeting that out. But the thing is, and I hate Skip. I don't agree with his opinions, but he was just asking how. That's all he was doing is asking how they were going to make it up, which I think a lot of us are talking about right now. And he wasn't wrong. He wasn't saying like screw Damar Hamlin. I hope he suffers. Like he wasn't saying that. He was just saying how are they going to make the game up? And then like people are like you shouldn't be worried about that right now. You should just be worried about his health. Yeah, everybody's worried about his health. And I agree with what uh Da was saying, okay? I agree with what Da was saying about, yeah, they should have canceled the game because, I mean, this year in particular, there's been a lot of scary injuries on the field. Tua, I think that Naheem Hines' injury was very scary, too. When he got up and like, his body just wasn't working correctly. It's scary. Tua, that poor man has gone through 3 concussions this year. Severe concussions.
Back injury.
Oh, it's a back injury. Okay. Um, and it's sad to see. It's very serious. And now we have Damar Hamlin, and I think that the NFL is going to get into some trouble. Most likely, probably over the concussions, but maybe just over how they handle the injuries anyway, because something's coming to them. I swear something's coming to them. They're gonna get sued. Or there's gonna be a change somehow, and it's gonna be bad. And it's gonna happen soon. Especially after this like worldwide rage. Like these people that haven't watched football in their lives know what happened to Damar Hamlin and saw what happened, and they know what's happening right now. Um, but as soon it's different with Damar though, because I mean as soon as it happened and then he laid back, he got up, laid back, he passed out, whatever. You knew, like we were saying, he got he went into cardiac arrest because around here, right? That I forgot his name, but there was a kid playing lacrosse. And he got hit with a lacrosse ball in the chest, and he went into cardiac arrest, and he died. So we were guessing that that's what the impact did as well and sent him into cardiac arrest, and it was true that that happened. So yeah, I send prayers, and it's great that people are donating to Damar Hamlin's fundraiser, his toy drive, and his back to school drive for kids too. That's great. It's great that the players and the coaches were sticking up to the refs in the league and saying, no, we're not playing tonight. This has to be changed. That this is somebody's life. This is our friend's life right here. We just can't play. It's traumatic for them to see it too. You know, you're like, oh my God. Especially for the defensive backs. Like we were saying, it's like, yeah, that could be me.
That could have been them, right?
And so it's a very serious situation. It's different than any situation that we saw before. So I think that they were right for postponing the game. But, like, it honestly should have been played tonight. Or tomorrow.
They should have
And just split up
They
the
should have
game.
rescheduled tonight.
Because now they have a whole situation on their hands.
Yeah, now they just dug themselves a hole.
Yeah.
They either have to move everything back a week and just let Buffalo and Cincinnati play next week and give everybody an extra week off, which is more fair than just not playing the game, because then the Ravens have no chance at the division title. Cincinnati has no chance at the number 1 seed, right?
Mm-hmm.
And neither does Kansas City.
Mm-hmm.
Because Kansas City's going to take the number 1 seed if they don't finish that game.
Yeah. So it's not fair, and I'm telling you, no matter what the NFL did, if they they postponed the game, now they're getting backlash for postponing it. If they would have said, "Oh, we're gonna play today," or "We're gonna play tomorrow instead," or whatever, they would have got backlash for saying, "Oh, man's in the hospital right now," and really, that's all you care about is. They would have gotten backlash any
No, I mean,
anything that they did. But like, it honestly would have been better just to play tonight or sometime tomorrow, because like Dad's saying, now the whole thing, obviously the number one thing is making sure that Damar Hamlin's all right. But what if he's not?
well, yeah, well, it really doesn't matter if he's all right or not. They cannot just cancel the NFL season. I mean, you know, I mean, not to be, I'm passionate as anything about, as anybody about this kid getting hurt. It was a fluke way he got hurt. And again, it could have happened to anybody. It could have happened to Ray Lewis if he was out there. It could have happened to any player, in the league that could have got hit just right in the chest, and that could have happened to him. And it's horrible what happened to him. But guess what? You cannot just cancel the season because one guy got a bad injury. Now, it's really doesn't really even matter. I hope the guy recovers, and I think he's on the road to pretty much recovery. But it really doesn't matter. We can't wait around 2 months before this guy either recovers or doesn't, and hold the NFL season off for that long. You got to start playing these games. The 2 days would have been plenty of time, to recover from this. Um, I'm sure like I said, other things that have happened on the field, they just made the team play through it.
Yeah, but I understand what you're saying with that, but I think that it's kind of a good thing that they changed this time because it's a different
I
situation.
agree.
That's what I'm saying. But now
But you got to reschedule that thing.
they made a mistake, and now they have a whole situation, which is what we were worried about in the first place. And I don't think that Skip should have gotten crucified for what
No,
he
but
said.
you know how people are now.
I know, but I'm just putting it out there. And another thing that I actually said to you almost right after it happened, and you all immediately were like, no, 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 that's not it. I said, imagine how T. Higgins feels right now because he was involved in the collision, and he probably feels like, oh my God, some type of guilt. And obviously, no, it's not his fault, right? That happened, and you were saying that you immediately were like, no, it's not his fault. You should see people in his comment section on the internet right now. There is Bills fans that are blaming him for this happening, and there's a lot of them.
Because they're idiots.
And they are idiots. And I'm just saying, if you are one of those people that is really blaming T. Higgins for this, T. Higgins, his mother got shot in the head when he was like 13 years old, and he saw it in front of him. T. Higgins is a great guy. He's gone through a lot to get into the NFL. He has a lot of talent. He's already been going through a lot, is what I'm saying. And now people, these Bills fans, most of them are Bills fans, going in the comments saying, you killed a man. You killed a man. Are you serious right now? You're blaming T. Higgins for this?
Jay
That could happen to
Higgins
everyone.
caught a pass and was going down the middle of the field and try to get as many yards as he can. A guy came up and tackled him. That's all that happened. That's exactly what he was supposed to do. I hope he doesn't feel 1/10 of 1% guilt because he shouldn't. He's doing exactly what he should have been doing. It was a fluke
In
play.
that situation, you're going to start having those deep thoughts, is what I'm saying.
And only the Bills fans would blame uh, the opposition player for that in that situation to try to make him feel bad. That's all I got to say about Bills fans.
Right. And I hate to bring up the mom thing about him, but all I'm saying is that, like, uh, he's gone through a lot in his life to even get there in the first place. You know what? Maybe if T. Higgins was an asshole and he tried to hurt the guy on purpose, but he wasn't doing anything, like you said. It literally wasn't his fault. T. Higgins is a really nice guy.
It's not like he was, what was that guy's name that used to step on people's helmets? The Dominic
But
Sue,
oh,
Sue,
Nibabagabdong Sue.
Sue, whatever his name was.
How about
Now,
Perfect?
if somebody would have stepped on his chest,
Right, right,
like on purpose, and then that would have happened, then yeah, now you can feel like a jerk.
right.
But he was just doing his job. It was nothing dirty. There was nothing illegal. It was nothing. It was just a normal play. It looked like just a normal play. It didn't even look like anything happened on that play until he got up and fell down again.
Right. And postponing the game, doing all this stuff, yeah, they should have done that. But the thing is, postponing it any more than they have to or they should have, like they've done now, it led into a situation like we said. But not only has it led into a situation, but what is it gonna fix at this point? The only thing that's gonna fix anything like that from happening, or from these serious injuries from happening, is to make NFL protocols more safe. Something needs to happen. Something they need to do something. If they're that concerned about it, that's the only thing that's gonna help
I
in this
said maybe they could
situation.
put a chest pad in. I don't know if they even wear chest pads. Much doubt, but maybe a bigger chest pad in there. I don't know. Is that going to help? Probably.
It probably will, but I'm just saying, or just more protocols around. I don't know, something that makes them prepared for this, or it offers them more protection. And concussions wise, like you said, too, you got to protect their head. There's been helmets invented already that offer much more protection than the ones they have now, and um, and and is that a bot? I think they're bots.
Who's baby?
I think he's calling. Maybe calling you that.
Oh, that's probably for you. I doubt if anyone's going to ask me that.
Somebody said,
That's our one
"Yo,
viewer.
babe, can I take you for a date?"
It's babe. It's not
Babe.
It's babe.
But then there's another guy above that says, "Hi, I want to offer you a promotion for your channel. Viewers, followers, views, and chatbots." That's a scam, by the way, in case anybody's wondering.
I think that's ESPN. I think we're finally going to get a little advancement.
But so not only do they have that to protect their heads, but then also on their neck, because like you were saying, that they need to protect their neck because that's how you get paralyzed. Really, is when if you get hit in the head and then you
But
hit
you're
your
not
neck.
going to.
But there's nothing really to do there, I don't think.
You're not going to because it's you hitting somebody
Yeah.
else. If you go in wrong, but he didn't do it. He didn't do anything like that.
No, I know,
He
I
didn't
know.
do
I'm
anything
just
like
saying
that.
that the only way that's going to make the NFL more safe is the action that the NFL takes in the future to do that. But postponing this game more than they have to is only going to cause more trouble. It's not going to change what happened. If Damar Hamlin dies, God forbid, it's not going to change it. If he lives, it's not going to change anything. If he dies, it's not going to change anything. The only thing that's going to make the NFL changes the NFL itself. They have to decide what they're going to do to make it safe. And postponing the game, guess what? That's not going to make the NFL more safe. That's just being considerate. But now, like we said, they've postponed it probably more than they had to, and it's caused the whole thing. So, is that all you wanted to say about the situation? So, we'll get into...
Yes, I don't even know if I want to get into the games because we don't even know.
That's true, yeah. And we're already over an hour 19.
If,
So.
if they're going to even make the game up. We don't know if they're going to make the game up, which would make a heck of a difference on the games. Like Cincinnati plays Cleveland, Cincinnati don't give a crap. If they're not going to make that game up, they already got the division title. They don't need to. It doesn't matter if they win or lose.
Yeah.
So, I mean, there's so many games that game depends on. Kansas City game. Kansas City's playing for nothing, right? Kansas City's playing for nothing. But if they count the Cincinnati game, if they make up the Cincinnati game, it counts for something. There's so many games, and a lot of the games are meaningless.
Yeah.
So
So I guess we probably won't get into the
we
games
probably won't
now.
get into the games. We'll maybe next week we're going to be we're
Bro, we don't know who you are. Also, you spelled definitely wrong.
and who's Smith. So, anyways, yeah, we'll come back next week to the playoffs.
Yeah, we'll come back next week.
If the playoffs are next week, we don't know. This is just it's an
They did
unbelievable.
say earlier, like 6 hours ago, that the Ravens and Bengals game is at 1 o'clock instead of the night game because it doesn't really
It doesn't
matter.
matter. It doesn't matter now. It doesn't matter now. To be honest with you, I think if they'd have played the game out, Cincinnati was kind of dominating that game. I mean, it was 7-3, but they just like had it just seemed like Buffalo wasn't going to stop that team. So I mean, I think Cincinnati would have won the game, and if they put the automatic thing on, whatever it is,
Mhm.
I think they're going to get credited with the win.
Mhm.
But that was tough for Buffalo. But you know, they just blew it. The NFL just totally blew this whole thing.
Mhm.
You
Yeah.
know, from the 5 minute thing to not rescheduling it, it was just you got to look ahead. You got to think of the ramifications. If it was just a nothing game, you know, if it was, you know, can't even think of teams that are out of the playoffs now. The Jets, if it was the Jets and let's say New Orleans playing,
Mhm.
who cares? Then they can cancel that game. They could have canceled the game. Nobody would have cared. But but to cancel the most important game of the
Yeah.
regular season, okay, is ridiculous. They should have scheduled it. They should have been playing right now. They should be playing this game. They should be finishing this game. So
XD Bumblebee, are you? Did you say yes to his date?
um, you'll have to send me a picture there, bro,
Oh, okay. And then you'll decide.
and then I'll decide.
Oh, okay, okay,
Yeah,
okay, okay. So yeah, I don't know how they're gonna get out of the situation. They said that there's no game tomorrow night, right? Is that like
I don't.
confirmed
I'm pretty
or
sure there's no game scheduled for tomorrow.
okay?
I don't believe.
Well, I guess just keep checking the news. I guess I don't know what to advice to give the viewers here
Yeah.
in the NFL realm.
Another thing I want to mention about that too,
What?
about about Hamlin getting hurt here.
Mhm.
Everybody's a Christian now. Do you notice that?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Prayers for say prayers. Just say prayers before this happened or before any tragedy happens. You know, people that I don't know if there's a God or not. I really don't. Some people talk about Jesus and stuff, and I just don't know. I don't really like to hear that stuff, and I kind of stay away from religion. But as soon as something like this happens, or something that really goes wrong in your family, or goes wrong with your player, or goes wrong with somebody that you really want to recover, like everybody wants this kid to recover, it's always praying hands. It's
Yeah.
You notice the Buffalo Bills gathered around um, their whole team and all their managers and stuff like that. Now, if you go to the end of a game where both teams gather in the middle of the field, there's maybe a third of each team gather because we've been to games and we've seen it, but not the whole teams. Okay, now the whole team's out there praying.
Another thing is that all the NFL teams on their like social media accounts and stuff, they all posted this thing with the number 3, his number, and then said pray for Damar on it. Like every single team posted that out, and I'm pretty sure a lot of them, if not all of them, changed their profile picture to that to like his jersey number too. But yeah, it is ironic that all of a sudden everybody's saying pray and stuff like that. I just think there's obviously nothing wrong with that because the kid needs prayers, and it's great that everybody's uniting, about this. That's the one great thing about it. I already talked about people donating to his thing, so it's great that's actually happening. But also, you should be praying to God, just not when
every
somebody
day.
needs it. Just I don't know. Yeah, it is a little hypocritical the NFL, a little bit.
It's not even the NFL.
Well,
It's the fans.
it's the people too.
It's the people, mostly the people.
I did, but I'm seeing a lot of positive outcomes from this, like the Bengals fan in the stands writing the sign, and or like even the did you see that video of the fans in the stands too when it happened? They joined hands and started saying the Father's prayer too. So there's a lot of positive outcome, but
That's fine. If you're a Christian before that, not just okay, let's pray because well, I don't know if there's a God or not, but if there is, let's pray to him and see if he can help us out here. You know, that's all I'm saying. It's kind of phony. And I'm not even saying the teams. I'm not even. I wasn't even considering the teams.
mm-hmm. Just people.
Just people in general. If you see everybody's
Yeah.
post,
Well, you know what? Just go on Facebook, and then you see the people that aren't Christian,
how
and then
often
it's like pray for Damar. Like, bro, you're not praying. Come on now.
how often do you or I get chastised for being a Christian? Right,
Yeah.
right. It's kind of like, oh, she's a Christian. He's a Christian. You can't. Don't say that in front of him. Don't. You can't. It's one thing if you're a Christian and then you want to pray for him, you know, but don't be hypocritical. Don't pray for him. Don't pray for him. Here's what I want to happen. If you're gonna pray for him now,
Mhm.
don't ever diss God, diss Christians. Then pray every day. Pray, really, pray weekly. Pray whenever. Don't just try to reach out for God when you need him.
Mhm.
If you're going to be a Christian, be a Christian. Please, I hope this turns thousands or millions of people into Christians. Praying now,
Yeah.
especially if he gets better, if he
Mhm.
makes a full recovery.
Which the only thing that they've really said is that he's still in the hospital and he's. I mean, I still heard that he's still sedated.
Well, there's a guy for St. Louis Blues.
Mhm.
Same thing happened to him. Got hit with a puck in the chest. Same exact thing happened to him.
Mhm.
He was playing 2 days later,
Wow.
back on the ice. Also, there was a friend of mine. His son got electrocuted when he was 17, and same thing happened to him. His heart stopped. They did the exact same thing that they did for the Bills guy.
Well, another thing that I heard though is that his heart didn't stop beating once,
Twice, yeah.
twice. Yeah. So when he went down on the field, and then another time when.
They were putting him into the ambulance.
Yep.
But they restored his rhythm. They said that like almost immediately when he got to the hospital. They restored his
Yeah.
rhythm, and then they were supposed to do the updates, and we never got any. I'm glad I didn't stay up all night
I
to
know.
watch it because they never gave another update. But they said they were going to sedate him and put the breathing tube down his throat, and that's exactly what they did to my buddy's 17-year-old. And by the way, this kid is fully recovered. I mean, he got
Well, that's
valedictorian of his class. That's how. I mean,
that's all that we can hope for
yeah,
Damar. I mean, he's 24.
yeah, and he's young too. So, um, hopefully, and they had the good thing about what happened was to him was he was right where they had everything there.
Yeah.
You know, they
And
had
and
this.
another thing is, it's sad, but also it happened in a public scale. So that means a lot more people are praying for him now, like we were saying, and are doing things for him. That if it happened to a regular person, they wouldn't have that amount of support.
Well, the power of prayer is definitely better than any medical procedure that they could have done. So,
I don't know. Now you're starting to sound like a Scientologist when you just said that.
no, power of prayer is God praying to God. Jesus can make miracles happen,
Yeah,
right?
but it's
Doctors
the
can't.
it's the surgeries that help them too.
Well, I'll take God. You can have the surgeon.
Dad, if you get cancer, you're telling me you wouldn't do anything?
No, I'm not saying that. I'm saying
Oh,
I would pray. That prayer is more. The only way a miracle is going to happen is through Jesus Christ. So it's not going to happen to the doctors. The doctors can do whatever they can do and do their best to their ability. How many times do you hear doctors say, "Oh, we did all we could"?
yeah.
Well, all Jesus could do is anything. So
Okay.
so anything can happen. You know, even if he's even if he's in dire condition, he can make a full recovery
Mm-hmm.
through prayer.
Well, you know what? We've been going for an hour 30 minutes. They're
Okay,
almost
that's about
31.
what we were last time.
Yeah, we're just making every episode longer now. It just keeps going longer, longer, longer. But anyway, sorry if there was a bit of technical difficulties. There was a little technical difficulties before we started streaming, so I don't know how it turned out. I hope good. I hope well. I hope they can actually see us. But
So until next week,
oh, and you know what? I hope Damar Hamlin by next week. I hope we know he's okay.
I hope he's home by next week.
Yes. We'll end on that note, okay? All right. Same bat time.
Same bad channel.
Goodbye, everybody.